Welcome back to Break It Down, the show where we get to speak to artists, musicians, very talented individuals, and get a peek into the creative process, a little behind the scenes of how these songs are made, music videos, albums, and really the process that goes into making this amazing material. Back with us today is my man Mayhem down in
Yes, sir.
Alabama.
Yes,
Alabama
sir.
May, what's happening?
Everything's good. Everything's good. Can't
That's
complain,
great.
man. It's good.
We're in 2021, but in 2020, you released 3 projects.
Yes.
Tell our listeners what those 3 projects were.
I kicked it off February with Recognize, Realize, Audio Murals. That album was probably about like 2-3 years in the making. It was really supposed to be an EP, and then Rec just kept feeding me beats, and I had a lot of time on my hands transitioning from up East Coast to down here, and I utilized that time to just finish off that project. And then I want to say the next project that came out was shout out to my brother The Solution from Ugly Pitch Records in Canada. That's another project that took probably about a year or two in the making, which was Singleton with the Pen. It was pretty much like an ode to John Singleton. And that I worked on that. I actually pretty much finished that in 2 weeks with that project. And then the last project, which I dropped on my birthday last year, December 29th, was with the Soul Slices. Shout out to my brothers, the Soul Slices. You know, we were working on that one for a while too. So It May Seem is the project. And that one right now, I'm still letting that rock before I drop anything else new. Just hitting the circuit with some solo songs and feature songs, but I'm still working on some stuff right now too.
Yeah, it's great. All awesome projects with some great songs, some great features, incredible production. Soul Slices, Solution, Rec Real. I mean, these are all industry top-notch producers. So anyone that wants to check them out, there'll be links in the description below. Today, we want to talk about They Don't Know.
Yes.
Produced by P. Rowe. So let's break it down, May. Powerful song, some imagery for this one as well. What made you want to write this song, and what was your feelings and emotion going into it?
Shout out to my guy, my brother P. Rowe. Him and I, we also go way back to around 2009 when I used to start doing solo shows in Quincy. P actually, the funny thing is P had hit me up. So P had hit me up with the idea of working together. We're actually working on the EP as well. But at the time, he had this beat, and he had hit me up with everything that was going on with the George Floyd, the Breonna Taylor, and everything that was just going on with that. P had the beat, and he had emailed me, and he had emailed me, and also then called me and said, "Hey, man, with everything that's going on, I just want you to, use this beat and feel free to talk about what's going on." He even said, "Yo, at this point, don't hold back. Say everything that you need to say." And which it was pretty dope to hear him as a white man be super supportive. All you guys have always been like that, from you, Dot, Desco, and everybody who knows what's going on. They realize what's going on, and you guys have never been to stand in the back. You guys have always voiced your opinions and stand in the forefront. So with him just saying that and giving me the room to do that, he actually really challenged me. He said, "I want you to get it done in before the day's over." So
Wow.
I usually, with me, my writing process is very obscure. It's weird. 1 minute I could go, it's all about a vibe. So I could feel it and I could sit there and write 3 or 4 songs out. Or I could sit there like where I'm in right now, this little, I'll say it's not even a rut, but it's just I'm taking my time. So right now I could be in a period where I'm like, all right, it could take me a week, or it could take me 2 weeks, you know what I mean, to come up with something, or I'll come up with lines here and maybe I don't like it or I'll save it. But with him just challenging me like that, I took it on the challenge and I sat there and I wrote the song, recorded the song, and then sent it out to him. And then he had actually got it mixed down. Shout out to Tali from the Knuckle Dragons. Tali mixed it that day and mastered it that day. So then we reached out to Skinny Bones, who actually not only is a producer, but he does audio visual stuff as well. And he did a lyric video for it. And we just felt the need to hurry up and get it out. We had a lot of the proceeds that was people who were buying the song, or the merch that went along with it was going to a lot of nonprofit organizations, which is still out. It was still going on right now. But it was honestly, it's one of the songs where I feel like it's probably, if I was to look back, if I was to stop now and look back at what all the things that I've done, is just as important as Iron Lion or any of the song in that matter, because it's the message that it sends, and it's one of those songs where you could play it, you can hear the rawness, you can hear the emotion of it. Then at the same time, it's more of, the way I look at it, it's a mirror to America itself of what is going on, and it's also giving a play of ways we could fix things, you know. So it's definitely one of my most important songs that I've written and performed.
Yeah, it's powerful, to say the least. So you had to write it and record it in one day?
Mm-hmm.
How did
Same day.
Did you get emotional at all writing it and even recording? I mean, writing, when you start saying the words, you know what I mean, it has a different feel for me.
I think I got more emotional during the recording process of it.
Okay.
If you listen to the song, there's parts in I can, at least for me with recording, I know there's parts within the song where I could pinpoint, like, dang, I got emotional at this point, because my voice may have went up an octave, or I may have went down lower because I'm angry at this point and stuff like that. But I think for me, usually, especially with the way my sound is and everything, but I think for me, with the way that I usually sound and record, it is I'm rarely the one who shows emotions during my vocabulary. Y'all don't mind me. I'm gonna go walk to go get my dog. But or I'm usually one that doesn't really. I'm very even keel when it comes to recording or the emotions. But I think it's something. It was good for me to introduce that element into what I do, and especially for the importance of the song.
Yeah. Again, it has a lot of emotions of 2020 and previous 200 years wrapped up in it. So we're going to play the visual as well as the audio. If you're listening, the song is called They Don't Know, produced by P. Rowe. And here's a little bit of it right now.
Yeah, on the radio. I know where they were.
I'm up beyond the St. George, just a tipping point. They not the provocateurs for why these cities now destroyed. We still annoyed, they still avoid from the killing of Emmett Till. Regardless of the empathy you show, you would never know how it feels to have an open casket funeral for your child that's been mutilated by a racist mob for the world to see. And the strength in that is superhuman, and they don't know the suffrage they put upon us made us strong. Keep assuming it will ruin us. Seems to me it's foolish cause we turned the cheek and forgave, but today's the day we had enough. 400 plus years enslaved, Jim Crow laws we face, yeah, slurs in our face. Racism that subvert the whole world observed it all along. And when we got mad to combat that, we marched and grabbed signs in the line while y'all spit on us. Now we setting y'all businesses in flames. Y'all want peaceful marches, can't tell us how to express our pain. Let's play a game, let's call it roles reverse. Let's say we shackle you, kidnap, we slash your backs with whips like masters do. Break your women, sell your children, feed you scraps of cows and pigs. Make you pick batches of cotton till the tips of fingers bled. Switch to God, you serve the Debbie from educating yourself. Set you free, but set up roadblocks and stop you from gaining wealth. And when you do, we get jealous and bomb your whole town. Draft you for wars, fight alongside you, but when you're home, watch how we get treated like American heroes, like we did all the work. Well, that's absurd. We was there with you instead of thank you for your service. Once again, you were just shown you're just considered. And you isn't given full privileges in this land we love. You help build up and nurture, but it hurts you cause it shows you it don't love you, but loves everything that you do for it. Don't wanna play no more. How you feel? It's how we feel every day in America with 3 Ks. Home of the brave who had us Africans enslaved. We persevered and overcame every obstacle that we face. The 13th Amendment today promotes new slavery. One of many reasons why you still caging me, still making pay off me. Don't pretend like you don't know.
That was a little piece of They Don't Know from Mayhem, produced by P. Rowe. The links are in the description below, so go watch the whole video, download the song. At Mayhem of EMS is where you can find May. Anything else you want to say to the listeners before we check out today, May?
Nah, man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all.
All right. Well, we thank you for stopping by, giving us some time. We know you got to go get the dogs. We'll let you take care of that little hellion, and we'll see you all on another episode.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Break It Down. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcast. If there's a song or video you want us to break down with an artist, hit us up on social media at OwnLane Music, or hit the artist up directly and mention our show. Maybe we can talk to him. That's it, everyone. Peace out.